Welcome to the Cantina of Comics.
Today we'll be showing you how to make Bananas Bespin.
And we've got a 1-2 punch, father and son, Star Wars and Darth Vader. Welcome to the Cantina of Comics, where we drink a little and we read a lot. I'm Matt.
I'm Kristi.
And what are we going to make today?
Well, I think we're going to make Bananas Bespin. I was thinking another cool kind of frozen drink for this hot summer day.
Okay.
So,
I would agree with that.
So this recipe calls for 2 frozen bananas. So I've taken a couple ripe bananas and they're frozen already.
Okay.
And so we will hopefully get them out of there. Okay, and then we need 3/4 cup of, this is vanilla bean yogurt. I need the big cup.
There you go.
And then do you have a spatula over? Oh, nope, it's right in front of me.
Ah.
Okay, hold this for me, please. Sorry.
See, I'm good for something.
Discombobulated. Okay, so vanilla bean yogurt.
Okay.
It might be the whole container.
Oh, there we go.
Didn't even need to measure it. Okay.
All right. Because we're not a big fan of measuring things around here. So.
We've proven that,
especially when it comes to the main ingredient.
Which the recipe says you can add more if you need a little bit more booziness. So I'm thinking we might be going for that.
Okay.
All right, so then we need a 1/4 cup of graham crackers, believe it or not, which is kind of interesting, but you want to keep out enough to use as a garnish for your drink once it's finished.
Okay, and you want to crunch them up too?
Yeah, you crunch them before you add them, which is funny because you're putting it in the blender, but you know, whatever.
They're just pre-blended, that's all.
That's right. Then we're also going to use, you can go ahead and get a couple scoops of the vanilla bean ice cream.
All right.
I chose umqua because you know it's kind of fun to say.
It's fun to eat and even funner to say.
We like a lot of their flavors. So.
Okay.
And then we're also going to use a 1/4 cup of whipped cream. This is heavy whipping cream. So we'll be adding that in. And you can do 2 scoops of the
2 scoops of the vanilla bean. All right. These are pretty generous scoops.
Yes. Remember, we don't like to measure
around
here.
No, we do not. All right.
Okay, and then we're going to, this is a new vodka for me. It's called whipped cream vodka.
Ooh. The
recipe calls for a 1/4 cup. I think I'm going to use a 1/4 cup and a little more.
And a smidgen more.
And 1/8.
Ooh, this recipe keeps getting better all the time.
Yummy. Okay, now you remember last time we used the blender.
Yes, it got a little loud.
A little loud.
But that's okay.
All right.
We can back off the sound in post.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay.
Looks a little chunky.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear anything you say. It was really loud.
I said it looks chunky.
Oh. Now, how long do you want it, like really smooth? Do you want to have a little bit of...
I don't think you want to have it very much.
Pretty smooth.
Chunks. Okay, do we have our cups ready?
Yes.
Last time it was pretty loose.
Ice?
I don't think we need it. I was considering it, but okay.
All right. So just pour it into the glass.
Oh, we might have needed spoons.
Oh. Okay. See, yeah, it seems like a little thick dessert.
Yeah. Yummy.
Okay.
Okay, and then we'll take the. So just take a little and go like shake, shake.
Nice.
Shake, shake. All right, you want to try it?
That is.
It's thick.
It is. It is.
You want to use a big spoon, and I'll use the spatula.
I'll use the comedically oversized spoon.
Let's do it.
Well, first we must get the vanilla bean.
Yeah, because you don't want it to taint the flavor.
Off of it. No.
Okay. It's pretty good.
That's pretty good. I taste a lot of banana.
And not enough vodka.
And more vodka. So, you know, that whole thing in the beginning about, you know, you can throw as much vodka in as you want. Yeah. We're coming back to you, big boy. All right, so this is Bananas Bespin in the clouds or among the clouds. So this is, like you said, it's a very refreshing summertime treat.
Now we can go sit out by the water fountain and enjoy the evening.
And enjoy some Bananas Bespin among the clouds.
Yum.
Well, still to come, we're going to be talking about issue number 5 of Star Wars and issue number 4 of Darth Vader. Stick around. And welcome back to the Cantina of Comics. Hey, I got a question for you. Do you want a free audiobook from Audible? Of course you want a free audiobook from Audible. Let me tell you how you can get one. All you have to do is go over to utini.com/audible and sign up. You'll get a free book. Let's see, maybe you want Poe Dameron's Free Fall, maybe you want Lost Stars, maybe you want Master and Apprentice. All you have to do is go to utini.com/audible and get your free audiobook today. All right, so here we are. We're talking about 2 new releases. We have Star Wars number 5, Darth Vader number 4. Let's go ahead and start with Star Wars number 5. Now this one is part 5 in what's called the Destiny's Path. The writer for this one is Charles Soule. We have pencils by Jesus Saez, colors by Arif Apirantino and Dan Brown. Let's jump into this right now. So Luke Skywalker has been on a bit of a mission to find out more about the Force. Ever since the encounter with Darth Vader on Bespin, he has a lot of questions. So he saw this vision of a woman. She's cloaked in a robe. He thinks she's a Jedi, and somehow in this vision she is calling to him. And so Luke Skywalker and R2-D2 go to the planet Sorelia to find her, but is she a friend or is she a foe? And if she is a friend, can she help Luke Skywalker unravel the mysteries of the Force? Let me just say the first 2 pages of this issue are fantastic. We see what we think is Luke Skywalker leaning up against the bar at a cantina, spouting about how he's the one who took down the Death Star and he's ready to do any mission possible. At first I thought, well, this is Luke Skywalker under disguise, but then oh man, there is one panel on the first page that you might just brush by it, but don't look at it because it gives away what happens on the next page. Darth Vader shows up and man, oh man, this Luke imposter is in trouble. So Darth Vader dispatches this look-alike, or as I like to call it, a Luke-alike. And then we see the real Luke and R2-D2 headed to the planet Sorelia. But this page really echoes the flight from Hoth to Dagobah, but with a better landing. Now the first person that they run into when they land on the planet is actually the person they're looking for. I kind of thought about this and said, how random is that? But then you start thinking about when Luke landed on Dagobah, who's the first creature that he encountered? It was the person he was looking for. So this mysterious vision person takes off and leads Luke and R2 on a chase that involves a little bit of water. Now chasing this person, Luke and R2 end up in the water, overboard, and Luke uses R2 as a flotation device. Not quite sure how that works. Maybe the rockets in his legs were propelling them forward, but still, R2's pretty heavy. And also this reminded me a little bit of the classic Star Wars Marvel series, issue number 11, when Luke, R2, and C-3PO land on the Waterworld Drexel. So here we meet up with Verla. Okay, who's Verla, you might ask? Well, if you go back to Darth Vader issue 14 from a few years ago, you'll find out that Verla was the Padawan of Farron Barr. Farron Barr survived the Purge and trained Force users to create his own rebellion against the Empire. Like I said, this was back in the first volume of Darth Vader, written by Charles Soule, issue number 14. All right, now let's jump over to Darth Vader, issue number 4. This is part 4 of The Dark Heart of the Sith. This one's written by Greg Pak, with Raphael Ienco doing the pencils and Niraj Menon doing the colors. So in the last issue, Darth Vader met up with Sabe, one of Queen Amidala's handmaidens, and she and a group calling themselves the Amidalans are vowing to kill whoever killed their queen and whoever killed Anakin. Now they think it is Darth Vader, and they have summoned the Sandu aqua monster to do it. Now remember, there's always a bigger fish. And in this case, there's not really a bigger fish, because it turns out that the Sandu is the apex predator of the seas of Naboo. So Darth Vader survives and then runs into another prequel character. Remember in the last one we got to see Captain Typho and what he's been up to since episode 2 and 3. And then Darth Vader also moves in a little bit deeper, closer to the tomb of Padme Amidala, and finds a particular necklace that is of importance. We end the issue with Vader actually making his way into the tomb of Padme Amidala. And so now here are some of my impressions of Darth Vader issue number 4. It is so good to be revisiting Naboo. So Greg and Raphael do a great job of presenting new information, but with echoes to the past. We're also sort of introduced to what is now known as the Handmaidens of Amidala. These ladies need their own Disney Plus series. So something that is a little devastating, gets you right in the old heartstrings, is you remember that carving necklace that Anakin made Padme in episode 1 as they're traveling to Coruscant? It was supposed to bring her good luck. It kinda didn't. So now we can't wait to see what's going to be inside the tomb of Padme Amidala. Could it be ghosts? So what did you think of Star Wars number 5 and Darth Vader issue number 4? Let us know. Go to the Utini Discord channel and then go to EU Comics and let us know what you think of them. All right, so we made our Bananas Bespin Among the Clouds, and it's very delicious. It's very refreshing.
Very summery.
Very summery. You added a little bit of extra vodka to yours.
I needed a little more. Yeah.
So
I think I'm learning we need more alcohol.
Just add more. Whatever the recipe calls for.
Twice as much.
Double it. All right. Now, if you'd like to tell us what you think about the Bananas Bespin Among the Clouds, then you can put it down. We'll have the recipe down there in the comments. I can't. Right over there. See? Right there in the comments.
Also, I was thinking, Matt, I mean, what do you think if people wanted to give us suggestions for drinks we should try?
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, we'd love to. I'll try anything once. So thanks for watching the Cantina of Comics, and as always, keep on drinking and keep on reading.